Bashing their faces in will be too good for them.
Blessings.
Good afternoon.
I came to apologise for the fight that me and Lord Capon started. If we caused any damages, I'll take care of them.
You've served your penance by carrying them sacks, and I'm sure you won't forget about the stocks anytime soon either, eh? So we're square. If you want to help me out, though, I do know something you could do. There's a group of humans at the table over there, and they want some food, but, well, I don't know. I'm scared of them.
Should I kick them out?
No, a guest's a guest, and coin's coin, but do you think you could serve them for me? Better to have a fella deal with them.
What are Cumans doing in Troskowitz anyway?
Beats me. I reckon Sigismund sent them.
But if that was the case, he'd order them to pillage and murder, not sit around in a tavern.
Look, all I know is that they're sitting in my yard, are hungry, and have a pile of groschen that I could really use.
I don't want to have anything to do with Cumans. They burned down my village.
Jesus Christ! Now I want them gone even more. Lord, what have I done to deserve this? Here it comes.
Wine, thanks. My thoughts exactly. Like we...
About the Cumans.
Would you help me serve them?
All right. But I'm not sure I'll understand them.
You'll manage. One of them speaks our language. But be quick about it. They're starting to make the locals nervous. Wojtek at the next table looks like he's about to pounce on them. And no more fighting. I want this to go smoothly. It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
The innkeeper said you wanted some food.
Exactly. We do not want much. Just some bread and something beside. Maybe a bit of sausage.
Do you have money?
We have, and we pay for everything. Or my name not Voshko.
Bastards. Someone should kick their ass.
Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table?
Human swine. You think you own the place, do you?
Bastards. Someone should kick their asses.
Here you go.
Thank you. I afraid we leave. Ahesh. Without food.
Korva, why are you even talking to them? They can go to hell.
What were you thinking coming here? Cumans don't exactly have the best reputation around here.
We don't want trouble. We're just hungry. We had enough of that. Ate back at camp. We just want to eat something good for change.
The locals don't want you here, and neither do I. The less Cumans I meet in my lifetime, the better.
Not all humans same. But what you say? We eat and we go.
How come you speak our language so well?
From mother. It is long tertined. Story. Maybe I tell another time. Now we just want to eat.
Finish eating and go back to where you came from. You've no business being here.
Take it easy, friend. We do nothing to you.
No, not you personally, but I've dealt with Cumans before. You're all the same.
Elob tuj, ostan ite. Do not judge a book by its cover.
You should get the fuck out of here. You hear me, you Hungarian pork sausage?
Easy, fella. They just want to eat their food in peace and leave.
You seem very sure about that. Last time you got into a brawl here yourself, and now you're going to preach to us about peace? Oh shit. I say we smash their teeth in and be done with it.
Just look at them. Can't you see they're stone-cold killers? They'd make short work of you without even breaking a sweat.
All right. I won't fight them, but only because we'd make a mess of the place. But they should still fuck off.
All right, to keep the peace, we will go.
Huh?
Bloody vagrants. And you're obviously forgetting whose side you're on, lad.
What? I just didn't want any fights, that's all.
It doesn't matter. Cumans are Cumans. Brutes. Nothing will change that. You know what? You should make sure those Cumans never come back here again. Ever. If you catch my drift.
Me? Why?
Because you don't want to end up in the stocks again, do you? Find the horsefuckers' camp and explain to them that they don't belong among decent folk. All right, seems they came from Samin. Someone must have noticed that rabble.
Cheers!
What's the latest news, innkeeper?
Have you heard about the Divozhenka of Semain?
What Divozhenka?
You haven't seen one yet? A Divozhenka is a wild woman of the forest. An ugly, disfigured creature. You can find them deep in the woods or caves, where they make their ointments and gather magic herbs. Sometimes they hurt people, sometimes they help them. You shouldn't go there.
Why not?
The Samin lot did that. They were worried she might put young Lord Samin under a spell, especially now, because of the wedding. So they took care of her. And that's about it, I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. I need some advice.
You want some advice? Here's some for free. I catch you fighting here again, and I'll spank your bare ass like a brat. Down to business. I don't have all day for you. So what do you want?
I promised Radovan the blacksmith I'd go and see Ambrose the Hermit in Apollonia.
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose the Hermit sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
Yeah, I heard that as well. But it seems a bit far-fetched.
So why would an evil spirit suddenly start appearing near Apollonia? It's the devil's work, believe you me.
And has anyone sent to the castle for the priest?
Not at all. Bailiff Thrush is keeping it quiet so far. 4 strangers came here yesterday. They sat in the corner there, but once they heard about the apparition, they started to take a big interest.
What strangers?
They looked like monks, only they had daggers concealed under the robes. I saw them clearly. I'm telling you, there's something fishy going on around Ambrose.
But I have to speak to him.
Didn't you hear what I said? He doesn't speak to nobody. He hides away in his hut and sends everyone away. I'd think long and hard before doing anything if I was you. Because this reeks of hell.
Can I spend the night here?
We're not really equipped for that here.
I'll pay you well if you let me spend the night here every now and then.
But all I have is an old straw mattress, sir.
That's enough for me, and I'll pay you well. Let's agree on a price. No, only because it's you.
Well, if you offer a little bit more, we can make a deal. Good. It was my pleasure to help you, sir.
Where should I lie down?
You can sleep in the barn behind the cart, right next to the wood.
What's the latest news, innkeeper?
Nothing much, fortunately. And I hope it stays that way.
There's something else I need to know about this hermit.
Ask then if you must.
What do you know about this apparition?
Stanislav, the herdsboy. He comes running into the village that night, all terrified, saying he'd seen a rider from hell in Apollonia. And the very next night, it appeared in the rocks below the road to Tahov. There's this conciliatory stone cross there. And the next day, it was at a funny angle. There's some devilry in it for sure.
And it was the herdsboy who saw it by the cross, or someone else?
The apothecary's wife, Gerda. Ask her yourself. She's not been herself ever since, poor woman.
Where can I find the herdsboy?
Stanislav has a sheep pen in the meadow beyond the Troskovitz graveyard, right above the big crossroads outside Apollonia.
How do I get to the hermit?
You're asking for trouble, lad. But all right, if you insist, you go through Apollonia, along the path, below the rocks, till you reach the point where it crosses the stream. And from there, you take the path uphill to the left, leading into the rocks.
Who's this hermit fella, anyway?
No one knows. He settled in the rocks a few years back. Folk used to go to him for various healing ointments or advice.
And what has he got to do with this apparition?
Well, he was at death's door recently, bedridden, and then suddenly he's got his health back. Just like that. And he's like a different man since then. He sends everyone who goes to see him packing. Mark my words. He sold his soul to the devil to get better. And the devil sometimes comes here on the prowl for unwary souls.
Where did these peculiar monks come from?
Hard to say, but they rode in on well-fed horses.
Monks on horseback? That's definitely odd.
Well, Bashka the Butcher says they came from the bishop about that diabolical apparition. In short, the Inquisition.
I heard you're looking for the hermit, eh? Stay away from that grouchy bastard. He'll kick you straight out the door.
I heard something happened to Ambrose the hermit.
Too right. He sends everyone packing right away. He's changed a lot.
I hear Ambrose the hermit has some old sword.
Aye, he used to have it hanging on his wall in his hut. But then he took it down. He might have sold it.
I hear the devil was seen here.
God above, give over with that.
Oh, well.
A beer! Good afternoon, sir.
I hear another apparition was seen by the cross a few days ago.
Well, the cross was askew, aye. But you'll have to ask Gerda what she saw there.
I heard that Stanislav saw an apparition at the rocks. Is that true?
Aye, there's been strange goings-on there the last few days. It was good to see you, my friend. God bless.
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
I hear that some apparition was seen around here. Is it true?
And what's that got to do with me? Let's be on your way. Farewell, sir.
The Lord be with you.
God be with you, sir.
I'd like to ask you about something.
No, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Go away, please.
Easy now, Gerda. There's nothing to be afraid of. We'll get to the bottom of this mystery together.
Really? You're not going to laugh at me like all the others?
I believe you really did see something. But I want to know what it really was.
So, what do you want me to tell you?
Relax, Gerda. Have a think, and then tell me what happened with the apparition.
It was the day before yesterday. I was picking marshmallow roots above the rocks. It grows by the cross there, near the big dry tree not far from the road to Tachov. I didn't get home till after dark when I suddenly realized I didn't have my knife.
So you went back to the cross?
God have mercy. He hopped up right out of the ground in front of me. He was all in black and he was grinding his teeth. I started to scream. There was something glinting in the dark and this clanking sound, and I just turned and scarpered.
That's all?
At one point I turned around and I saw a dark shadow darting across the field. Proper flying along it was, like the devil, and heading straight to Apollonia.
What's this place where you saw the apparition?
It's a conciliatory cross, erected in the memory of some innocent's death. They say some years ago, a young fella killed himself on account of an unhappy love affair. He jumped from a cliff.
And the day after you saw the apparition, the cross was at an angle?
Aye, all askew. Everyone here saw it. I didn't go back. I can't.
Don't worry, Gerda. Nobody's gonna make fun of you anymore. I'll find out what it was all about and what you really saw there.
What do you think happened?
I don't know yet, but you needn't fear. Everything will get cleared up soon.
Thank you. By all the saints, thank you. But please, come and tell me how it turned out. I'll make it worth your while.
Gerda really did see something. That cross hides a secret.
You silly doggy.
Look what I have for you.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you? See you soon, my friend.
Quick! God! Go! Quick! God! God!
Oh,
What? Eh? Hey there, I have some nice wares here. Just take your pick.
I don't feel much like moving somehow.
Good day. How's things, Goodman?
Lacho dives, Gajo. What would your name be? Folks call me Carol. Have we met before?
They call me Henry of Skalitz, and no, there's little chance we met before.
Goda chacho. Maybe not. But that does not mean I have never heard of you, Gajo.
How's that? How could you have heard about me?
You're the one who saved young Tibor, Laches, Mistes.
Christ, that got around fast. You know Tibor?
What I heard was that some Gajo brutes wrongly imprisoned Tibor, nearly chopped off his hands, head, and no doubt his balls, too. Mistes, Mistes. You stood up for him and fucked up those sons of whores.
No, Carol. Tibor got himself into that mess. But Marika doesn't deserve to be so miserable.
Goda chacho. You helped our people, and that is a worthy thing. And you know what, Gajo? I will make it up to you however I can. Palikerav, Gajo.
I'd like to know what the future holds for me.
But yeah, who would not? But you are out of luck. Only my Maria can divine what lies ahead, and she has just gone to the village.
If you have anything of interest to sell, I'll buy it.
Chacho, and for you, Gajo, I'll let it go for next to nothing. A token of gratitude, to let you know that us Roma never forget. Avarde dik.
Word about the price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
No. Only because it's you.
That's more like it. Just a bit. Aye. Thank you, sir. And come again.
I hear you saw some diabolical apparition. Is that true?
Was it the bailiff who sent you? Or old Croper?
No. I want to go to Apollonia to see Ambrose, the Hermit. I've heard talk he's somehow linked to that apparition. So I need to know what you saw that night.
Why do you want to know? Forget that shit, pal. It reeks of fire and brimstone.
Do you want to roast in hell and choke on sulphur?
But I didn't do anything.
You're not caring well for your immortal soul.
I don't know. One time I carried a lamb all the way to Uyezd for the parish priest. All right, it was the bailiff what asked me to do it, but the good father gave me communion for it. I'm not afraid for my soul, so there's no point trying to scare me with hell.
How was it with the diabolical apparition?
Leave me be.
Want a swig of schnapps? Or two, maybe?
If it's any good, I won't say no. Show it here.
It's just that I don't have anything on me.
Don't offer what you haven't got.
How was...
Leave me...
I know how to deal with evil spirits. I know a spell. Want to learn it?
Of course.
Say after me. Vade retro satana.
Vade retro satana.
Vade retro satana. Remember that. You just have to say it, and you'll drive away the devil.
My God, what a spell. It's clear you know your stuff. What did you want to know?
What exactly did you see that night at the crossroads?
A diabolical apparition. A black rider on a black horse flew into Apollonia. His eyes glowed, and his horse was black as charcoal. He turned this way and that a couple of times at the crossroads, and then darted off into the rocks. To the Hermit's place, I'm sure.
He turned this way and that? That's strange. Would the devil not know the way?
I'm telling the truth. Gerda from the apothecary saw him too.
But the Hermit helps people though, doesn't he?
Aye, he did. Only now they're saying he was at death's door and sold his soul to the devil. And that was the horseman.
Why? Why would the old man have sold his soul to the devil and then kept living as a pauper in his hut?
Who knows what's going on in them rocks? Some devilish trickery for sure.
Siegfried said you might welcome some help.
Aye, and you've come just in time, lad. Just a few days ago, I bought a young ram, but he turned out to be more burden than beast. As soon as he got a sniff of wolves, he hightailed it out of there.
You think a sheep would stay in the herd?
Aye, exactly. This ram ran off straight into the deepest, darkest forest, and I'm supposed to look for him there at my age. The wolves are said to be in that part of the forest.
Let me guess. You want me to go in there?
A few years ago, I would have gone in there with pleasure and given them a beating. But what can I do now? I'm so old. You're still young. It'll be easy for you.
I'll help you.
Oh, that would be mighty nice of you. That ram is as dumb as a log, but losing even a single sheep would be a shame. There are some clearings not far from here in the woods. If he's still alive, he'll definitely be grazing there.
He'll come with me, just like that.
No, but take this carrot. He'll follow you to the ends of the earth for that.
Now, what does that remind me of?
Farewell, sir.
That herdsboy really did see something. And the trail leads into the rocks. What do you have for sale? Let's talk about the price.
Oh,
What would you say to this?
we're getting close. Mr. Scagio, I agree. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Quick! This must be the lost ram. Greetings, sheep. Don't worry, we're going home. What do you think about the situation in our country? You're right there. It's full of bandits and Cumans. Of course. Can't forget about the wolves. I absolutely agree. you want to hear a joke? What did the wolf say to the baby sheep? Nice to eat you. You're right. It wasn't that funny. Sick! How's Stanislav treating you? Why'd you run away when you have so many sheep friends there? Oh, that's the very reason, you say. These forests are full of wolves. If we run into them, you'll have a choice. You can either run away or fight. Yeah, that's what I thought. What do you call two sheep who are dating? A relationship. What did the clean sheep say to the dirty sheep? You smell bad. Sit. I said, sit. Oh, aye. Only for carrots. Sit. I said, sit. Oh, aye. Only for carrots. Well, I'm back.
So, what happened? Don't keep me in suspense.
I brought that ram of yours.
That's wonderful of you. I thought he'd be done for.
And he almost was, too. The wolves were just coming for him.
Then you have my admiration. I'd have probably run for the hills.
So I deserve some kind of reward, don't I?
Absolutely, absolutely. Here, you have everything I can afford. You got that thorn out of my side. Or rather, that wolf from my arse. You deserve it all. And if you want to help someone else, then there's Natan hereabouts. Not a name you hear often, eh? Well, not everyone can be called Hans or Dorothy. His parents had a bit of imagination, unlike some folks. Now, Where was I? Oh, right. Natan's herd grazes to the west of Semi. He's got a nice little place there, I've got to give him that. Maybe he's also having some trouble. God be with you, good sir.
Ka! Quick! Ka! Ka! Whoa!
God bless you.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Was soll's? Warum nicht?
Do you accept?
That's quite a sum. Lower your price a bit and we'll make a deal. Why? You'll convince me with that price? I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
A word about the price.
That's good.
Do we have a deal?
That's too much. Why? You'll convince me with... Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
Gah! Quick! Sick! The conciliatory cross. A memorial to the unfortunate death of that young man. But I'm more interested in what secrets it conceals now. Fresh soil. Someone was digging here recently. It doesn't look like an apparition, Gerda. He didn't take either the coin or the books. So it wasn't a thief. It must be something else he was after. God!
How did it go? I went to see him, but he threw me out.
And you're surprised?
But it was just a simple misunderstanding.
Bollocks!
I apologize.
Maybe because I don't think he'll be able to solve my problem.
So don't tell me it can't help with a little thing like yours.
And they say Agnes will get a nice dowry on top of it.